So not everyone's going to get this lesson, but I'm just going to go through and teach this for those few of you that are going to learn what a log or a logarithm is. So I'm just going to kind of start from scratch. Okay, so if you had 5 to the second power is equal to 25, because 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Just as a reminder, this number right here is called a base. This number right here is called an exponent. And we'll call this number right here is called the answer. I know, genius, right? Okay, so all a log is, if we have a log, all that's doing is we're going to rewrite this 5 to the second power equals 25 using logs, which logs are, they're going to be answers to an exponent, but a log is going to be the exponent. So I'll give you a couple of examples, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is, after the word log, you want to put the base down. So here, as you can see, the base is 5, so the base goes on the bottom. Here's my base. We're just going to put it in a different order. The next thing that you're going to put after the base, which is a little bit lower than the G, is you're going to put the answer. So the answer here is 25, so you're going to put the 25 next. After that, you're always going to have an equal sign, and the answer to a log is the exponent. So I put the exponent in blue, so there's my exponent. Okay, so 5 to the second power equals 25. As a log is going to be log base 5 of 25 is equal to 2. Right? You see it? So it's just placement, right? So the answer to a log is going to be the exponent. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to get. So in this example that we have right here, this is kind of going backwards, right? So the base here is 2. So where would it typically go? In this case, the base would go on the bottom, right? The answer is 8 over here. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to put the answer is equal to 8, equal to 8. And the exponent, which is the answer to a log, is going to go up on the top. So 2 to the third power equals 8. In log form is going to be log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. I'm going to show you something that I call the circle of log, which is basically start from the bottom. 2 to the third power is equal to 8. As another example of that, if I have log base 4 of 16 equals 2, rewriting it in exponential form, 4 to the second power is equal to 16. All right, so logs come easier once you're doing a couple of problems. So I'll show you what I mean by that, okay? So this question, what is the value of log base 9 of 81? So what we're really asking is, we're looking for a number that when you have 9 to that power, so 9 to some power equals 81. So 9 to what power gives you 81? I know that 9 times itself is 81, so that is 9 to the second power. So the answer for this question is 2. The answer is 2. I'm going to ask you to pause the video and do the question that's on your handout, log base 4 of 64. All right? To answer this question, log base 4 of 64, after you've tried it yourself, you should have gotten the answer 3. Because 4 to the third power is equal to 64, so the answer of log base 4 of 64 is equal to 3. All right. I just want to take a commercial break and show you how to do this on the calculator. So the calculator actually does do this for you. So the log button is if you hit this little math button right here, right? So there's the math button. Go all the way down to the bottom. There's log base. You're going to hit that. And then you just put whatever you want into the calculator. So my question is log base of 9. And then I have 81 here, and I'm going to hit enter, and that's where my 2 is going to come from. Okay. For the next slide, this one you could just take it, plug it into the calculator. I do want to explain it, but it's log base 7 of 1 over 49. So we're going to hit math. I'm going to go down to log. I'm going to put the 7. and then in the parentheses it's 1 over 49. So alpha y equals option number 1 is 1 over 49. This video is going to be a little bit longer, I'm sorry, and that's -2. So the answer to this is -2, and the reason why is because 7 to the -2nd power is the same thing as 1 over 7 to the 2nd power, is what we talked about last week, and 7 to the 2nd power is equal to 49, and there's a 1 on the top. Okay, I'm going to ask you to try your question. Pause the video here, plug it into the calculator, and check your work. For this one, we're going to go ahead and use that circle of log thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start at the bottom. So 5 to the 2nd power, I'm going to rewrite that, is equal to x. This is a straight, simple question, right? 5 squared, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So 25 equals x is my answer. Done. Okay. You're going to go ahead and try this. Pause the video, try the question on your own, and then come back to check your work. All right, 2 more questions. This one we're going to set it up the same way. X to the 2nd power is equal to 100. So x, a number, to the 2nd power equals 100. To solve this, I want to do the opposite of square, which is square root. So I get x is equal to 10. You can do the same thing here with yours. So pause the video and then play it when you're ready. All right, so our last set of questions that we have together, again, we're still going to do that circle of log thing. We'll start from the bottom, go to the exponent. So 6 to the x power is equal to 216. So I'm looking for a number. When I multiply 6 by itself that many times, I get 216. I'm just going to take my calculator here. 6 times 6 is only 36. If I multiply that by 6 again, I get, oh look, 216. So that was 3 6s, 6 to the 3rd power. That means that x is equal to 3. I'm going to pause the video here, do your question. Okay, if you have any questions, call me over and let me know how I can help. All right, good job.